How heated would you have been if you were not on the Cardinals bandwagon for this?
I think it's crap. You know how bad would this have been if it was a Kansas City game?
It would have been bad.
Yeah. NFL Week 3, we had some terrible calls.
Yeah.
And we're talking terrible calls all the way from, or wild calls.
Olivia Wilde.
There you
Yeah.
go. It goes from the referees all the way down to play calls. We're going to start off with just the worst call I saw all last week, and this is going to be handed over to the refs that officiated that Lions-Cardinals game with clearly a snap on the game clock at 2:01. The referees intervene from a pick six and take this back from the Cards. Mike, this is wild. I mean, you usually would blow the tape. The play would be blown dead, as if it was like, some procedure call. If it truly was at the 2-minute warning. And instead, they let this play out and then call it back. This is bad. If they were going to call this as a 2-minute warning, it should have been blown dead immediately, intervening for both line judges, Mike.
Now, how heated would you have been if you were not on the Cardinals bandwagon for this?
I think it's crap. How bad would this have been if it was a Kansas City game?
It would have been bad.
Yeah. All right, second one.
I don't know, Jim. It was like it was the 2-minute warning. Yeah.
All right. How bad is this call, though?
Yeah.
You have 4th and inches.
Yeah.
You have one of your best running backs in the NFL.
I know where you're going with this, yes.
And you're going against the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
And instead of just, going up the middle, even with just Kirk Cousins, some type of tush push that has proven to be probably the most effective play, why wouldn't you run it up the middle? Instead, you run a stretch call to the left, which isn't even your best side. You have a much better side on the other side if you're going to run a stretch play, but I hate it on 4th down.
They weren't running the ball well, period. Bijan had like 31 yards or something up to that point. Look, if you can't run a quarterback sneak with Cousins, everyone knows a quarterback sneak is coming regardless when you line up in that formation. Why not just practice with Bijan at quarterback and just do the Wildcat sneak? It doesn't make any sense. You cannot run a stretch play on 4th and short. It takes too long to develop, and someone always shoots the gap. It didn't make any sense.
So this is the way I see it. Mike and I were talking about this, and if you look, we'll show the screenshot now. If you look on this play, Mike, it is wired. I will give it to the OC. Like, they have everybody covered. Every single, lineman, the lead blocker, even the tight end has a hook block. Everybody's covered. This is wired on paper. And so it is some type of player execution. However, guess what else is wired? A flea flicker if the defense does what you want them to. Stop calling these plays on 4th down.
On a freeze frame, anything looks well blocked, but you do not see the gap being shot, which is what happened. And I think that's the problem, Dirk. One of this happened, I want to say, Penn State, Ohio State, probably 6 years ago. Franklin, it was 4th and 5. Penn State had a shot on 4th and 5 late in the game, and he called some sort of a stretch play to Miles Sanders.
It's just the worst.
Yeah, on the all-22, sure, if Sanders gets through one gap, he's going to score a touchdown because they don't have it. But you can't call that play because it doesn't work that way. It's too easy to fill a gap like that. Can't do it.
Dumb.